The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, everyone. I want to thank you for joining our webinar this morning. My name is Tony Butler. I'm with Insurance Agency Marketing Services, and I'm the Life Sales Director here. Today, looks like we got a lot of people that registered for this webinar, and we've got a bunch that have jumped on, so I appreciate that. Today, we have Paul Garofoli, he's with National Western Life, and we're going to talk about National Western Life single premium life product. It's an outstanding product, very competitive commissions for this product. So we're going to jump into that here in just a second. But first, I want to talk about a few housekeeping items. First and foremost, here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services, we understand you as the agent, a big part of your business is referrals, and a big part of our business is referrals as well. So if you do refer an agent to us and they do get appointed with one of the carriers that we work with, we do provide you a $50 referral bonus for each and every agent that you refer to us that does get appointed. If they do submit subsequent business on those carriers, we do provide you with a 20 basis point bonus as well. So if you have any questions regarding our referral bonus program, please don't hesitate to give me a call. Also, as a new producer, and when I say new producer, if it's in the first 180 days of you being appointed, we do offer some bonus levels for you. There are 3 different levels. We have the 100,000, 300,000, and 500,000. You can pick which one you want to qualify for. However, if you select the 100,000, you can get a $750 cash bonus. You can get a 2-year producer website for free, or you can get an iPad. If you want to bypass the 100,000 and shoot for the 300,000 level, and this is paid premium, by the way, you can get a Social Security program and a 3,000 piece mailing, or you can get $2,000 in marketing reimbursement dollars that you can utilize for marketing materials that we do provide, or you can get a $1,500 Visa gift card. Now, if you think you're going to write a ton of business and you want to shoot for the $500,000 level, we've got a couple options for you in terms of mailing pieces. You can go with the 5,000 piece mailer and seminar coaching with Matt Gill, who is one of our top producers, or you can go for the 4,000 piece mailing and seminar coaching with Dave Pimper, who is also one of our top producers. Or if you just want to treat yourself for writing all that business, there is a Ritz-Carlton travel package that would be available for you as well. Here at IAMS, we do offer back office support. We like to say that we like to help the agents work smarter, not harder. So some of the things that we do provide for you in our back office is we help you with case design, quotes. We do have forms at your fingertips, paperless contracting, which is huge. If you know about filling out appointment paperwork, it can be time consuming and rather tedious. So we do have the ability for you to do paperless contracting, so we can submit those requests for you. We also have a creative marketing solution department. That department is headed up by Jacob Tedlock, and he's assisted with Sean and Aaron. And what our creative marketing solutions department does is they help you with turnkey solutions, agency solutions, and digital solutions. What I mean by that is, as far as turnkey solutions go, we can provide you or help you with ready-to-print customized agency forms, information such as handouts and flyers, newsletters, and postcards, or we can provide you with customized branding materials such as logo design. If you're looking for a redesign of your logo, they can help you with that. Or if you don't have a logo and you like one, they can help you with that. Business cards, brochures, stationaries. And if you're looking to get into the digital marketing space, they can help you with personal website assistance, digital marketing strategies. They can also do some consulting as far as social media goes, online newsletters, things of that nature. So if you have any questions regarding getting into that space, please feel free to give Jacob, Aaron, or Sean a call. They'd be more than happy to help you. We do also have a 24/7 website. Our website I encourage you to utilize for sales tools. for you life agents. You can run term and guaranteed universal life quotes from our website. You can access forms and applications. If you do write long-term care, there's a long-term care product grid that's available for you annuity agents. We do have an annuity grid that's available for you to list all our carriers, percentages, and product breakdown. We also provide a retirement analyzer for you. That retirement analyzer can help you answer questions from your clients, such as, can I continue my present standard of living into my retirement years? When can I retire without running out of money? Or how would it affect my family if I were to die prematurely? This retirement analyzer is available for you on a 30-day free trial basis. Going forward from that, if you produce either $250,000 in annual paid premium for annuities or single premium life, we do offer that free of charge. Otherwise, there is a cost for that. Marcus Solar is one of our annuity sales directors, and he is product expert on that. So if you have any questions regarding, looks like it wasn't showing, so here we go. If you have any questions regarding the retirement analyzer, please don't hesitate to give us a call. We also have an IAMS wealth management team. Our wealth management team does help you as an agent increase your revenue, improve client retention, and strengthen client relationships. The wealth management team is about 2.5 years in existence. Charles Jr. heads up that team. Mike Hanson and Joan Wallace are also a part of the wealth management team. So if you're looking for additional information regarding the wealth management team, please don't hesitate to give us a call in regards to that. Either Charles, Mike, or Joan will be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. We also, if you're familiar with Insurance Agency Marketing Services, we do a Life and Annuity Academy usually on a quarterly basis. It is a 2-day training that we pay for, and by that meaning we pay for your travel, we pay for your lodging. This 2-day training includes us talking about sales ideas and strategies. We usually have some of our top producers speak on large life case marketing, certain business insurance concepts, what seems to be working in the business. There are times when we will partner with one of our top carriers and we'll go over product information on that. We just had one here a few weeks back. Don't have information on the next one, but that should be coming up here real soon. So if you're interested in our Life and Annuity Academy training, I've got a polling question that I want to bring up to you. If you could just answer that question, I'll be sure to get out some information to you. And when that academy becomes available as far as location goes, we'll provide that information to you as well. So I'll leave this polling question up here for a little bit, give you guys a chance to answer. Okay, let me go ahead and close this down. All right, a couple of trips I want to talk about. First and foremost, we have the IAMS Athene 2020 Marketing Summit. That is going to be August 26th through the 29th in 2020. The invitational period is July 1st of this year through June 30th of 2020. For more details in regards to the Santa Maria trip, please give us a call. We'll be more than happy to provide you with more information on that. And lastly, Producers Escape of 2021. Location information is coming soon. Just know that it's supposed to be an awesome location. I know we had a bunch of agents attend our last one, and it was a great turnout. Excellent response from agents in regards to the trip. So this one is going to be just as big, if not better. The qualification period for this is going to be July 1st of 2019 through December 31st of 2020. And again, location information will be coming out soon, and we'll make sure to provide that to you. And with that, Paul, you there?
Live and in person, Tony. Wow, what amazing resources you have there.
Yeah, thank you. All right, so here's what I'm going to do, Paul. I am going to make you the presenter. We should have your screen up now.
Fantastic. There we go. And we will get started right now. Thank you, everybody, for being on board. And we are ready to rock here. So the topic today is annuity alternative, savings-based insurance, the secrets of single premium life. And what we're going to do is we're going to do less of a product presentation in more of a sales presentation. And what I'm doing here is taking some of the techniques, the sales strategies used by top producers who work with their clients to open up discussions about this. One of the things that we like to use is focus on language. And a lot of times, rather than talking about single premium life, we talk about savings-based insurance. And really what we're trying to focus on is the type of funds that go towards this type of product, long-term funds, funds that are not needed for immediate income or immediate expenses, but long-term leave-on type of money. Those are the types of funds that we talk about. We're going to front-load this presentation as well and give you some great content and some great resources, just like IAMS does with all the resources that they offer you as a producer advisor. And one of these things is a standalone website with a built-in presentation on the concept of savings-based insurance. And you can go there, write this site down. It's generic, it's non-denominational, like to say. It's not company specific, it is concept specific, and really designed to educate consumers and advisors about the advantages of this type of product. Savings-based-insurance.com. Write that down, and after the presentation, make sure you go there and check out that video presentation that they have there. Now we're going to get into the meat of the presentation, discussing single premium life, and National Western Life has carved a unique identity as a strong provider of single premium life savings-based insurance types of products. We have two versions of the product, and I'll identify which version is for which type of marketing opportunity: Lifetime Returns Select and Lifetime Returns Solutions. Now let's talk about the prospect. Who might be a prospect for this type of coverage? The guaranteed death benefit, single premium life savings-based insurance. Well, you know, many of our agent advisors are also involved in the final expense marketplace, and I call this final expense plus, because people seem to be comfortable with that type of sale. Well, this is just another variation of it, just maybe with higher amounts. Our minimum face amount is $25,000, so that minimum kind of touches upon the maximum of a lot of final expense policies, but I've seen them, you know, final expense 10, 15, 25, even 50. Here you have the advantage of not only covering mortality events, but also long-term care and home health care events, plus some policy growth, which you don't normally see in final expense. How about your clients, if you're on the annuity or retirement advisory side, that complain about getting their RMDs? Man, the company's sending me a check. Why are they doing that? I don't need the money. Well, Mr. Client, you're 70 and a half, and the government requires that you get these funds to you. So quite frankly, they can start taxing them. How about folks that are withdrawal phobic? You know, we've had an evolution of income riders, withdrawal benefit riders, but still people aren't triggering them like maybe they should. Well, that is an indication on those funds. If they're not accessing those funds for their immediate income needs, then maybe it's for legacy transfer, leave on, later on type of money. How about people that are disappointed with CD and money markets returns? And we're going to have some language for you that will open up those markets. The market wary, man, you know, with all the political turmoil, economic turmoil going on, you know, where are we going to be market-wise? Is it a good time to park, save, protect, and guarantee funds? Maybe so. The nursing home orphaned. I think this is a real significant marketplace, and those are people in their 50s and 60s, maybe even 70s, that have just dealt with a parent or maybe a spouse that went through a nursing home situation and all the challenges with that, in particular the funding of that. And of course, caregivers or widowed of those particular folks. Now that loved one has passed on, who is going to take care of them if they get sick or hurt? And then also the need for life policy rescue. You know, we still have policies out there that were sold on vanishing premium concepts. Interest rates have changed. Certainly fixed rates have dropped dramatically. Even variable life, if it hasn't performed like it was projected, or if expenses were higher than projected, those policies may be in danger of lapsing. This is a way to rescue those policies, lock it in with the death benefit guarantee and other guarantees as well. And then we also get a fair amount of business from people that are involved in asset repositioning. And that's a whole unique market in and of itself. But if you're in that, you know, a lot of times people have used annuities in terms of repositioning family assets to qualify for certain types of government-sponsored care. We think that this product is better because it has a return of premium option that allows the policyholder to recapture that premium in case there has to be some readjustment to the family plan. So if you're involved in asset repositioning and you know who you are, this may be a great alternative to the traditional annuity type of sale. Now I'm going to make the case for the product in total. And we have done a great job as an industry in terms of the accumulation side, in terms of protecting folks. And of course, I'm on the annuity side as well here at National Western Life. We are doing a better job as an industry with distribution, certainly with the advent of income riders and withdrawal benefit riders, annuitization, other types of strategies to get policy loans from cash value policies, all kinds of ways to do distribution, but the preservation side has been a little bit suspect. So I go, which is better, an annuity with death benefit features or a life insurance policy with annuity-like features? And that's the distinction that National Western Life offers. We have tried to make this product look, feel, and taste very much like an annuity. And that's a key to understanding. A lot of the benefits and features are similar. The strategies for interest are identical. So you have a lot of similarities here, but this is an annuity with the tax-free death benefit. A lot of agents on the annuity side that I work with, they love bonuses. Well, if you think about single premium life, it is a bonus product. For example, at age 60, we will bonus a client's money if he's a male at just about 83%. 100,000 will become 183,000. If the client's a female, that's almost a 95% bonus, 195,000. As it goes, the bonuses are still pretty strong. Even at age 80, nearly a 22% bonus. Now, people will say, well, Paul, what, is it a real bonus? No, it is the death benefit. It is the death benefit leveraging that life insurance policies offer. Well, no, that's not really a bonus. Hey, that's real money, folks. And that's real money, not only that will be paid when God calls the client home, but also will be paid if the client gets sick or hurt and needs care in a nursing home or at their home. So to me, that's real money. And that's the thing to think about. If you are an annuity-centric person and you like those 2, 5, 10% bonuses, life insurance is a bonus product when you think about that. And in particular, a real bonus product when you consider that not only are there death benefits, but living benefits as well. Let's talk about what I consider a perfect plan. And if I announce this, there's been all kinds of news about super duper index annuity types of products. Well, imagine if I came up with this particular product, 115% participation on the S&P 500 annual reset, no cap, no fee, no spread. Monthly point-to-point cap at 3.75%. Annual yearly cap of 9.75%, a fixed rate 3.55%. And by the way, it's always liquid. Man, wouldn't you love that, to have that as an annuity? Well, it's not an annuity, it's single premium life, but the function is very much the same. And the good news is that with single premium life, the rates and participation rates and caps are very stable over time. So you're not jerked around with that. Not only that, we can document it. And this chart is a little bit busy, but this shows the most recent 10 years or so of returns on these products. I'll just shout it out. 4.56, that's pretty good. 11.29, that's that option A if you go down. 13, 11, 8, 11. You go down a little bit further, 12.45%. The option D, that's a monthly point to point. If you go down to 2016, October of 2016, you see 18%, 16%, 15%, and similar rates of return here. This product has performed consistently and great over time. If you track these like I have in any 10-year period in this product, and we've had it for nearly 15 years, the average annual return across the board has been between 6 to 8%. That's pretty powerful. And by the way, for those of you that are whole life friendly, that's the reason I'm a big believer on the index side, because you have that potential to get rates of return superior to that of whole life. And I will counter to you, if you can get all the guarantees of a whole life, guaranteed death benefit, guaranteed accelerated benefits, and a potential return that's greater than a traditional fixed rate whole life product, wouldn't it make sense to make that pivot to an index linked product? So now the question becomes, well, how do you sell it? And this is where I think it's pretty easy. Many of you on this call are comfortable with the annuity sale, either fixed annuity or fixed index annuity. So consider yourself an expert. Give your best annuity talk, and then end, oh, by the way, there's an income tax-free death benefit too. Your best annuity talk, talking about retaining your gains using strategies employed previously by people on the inside, using financial institutions with billions of dollars of assets to guarantee and to make safe your funds and have the potential to grow as well. Oh, by the way, it's got a tax-free death benefit as well. You can give your basic annuity talk, all those things you say, and then end, oh, by the way, it's got a tax-free death benefit as well. Here's another way that we present this product. We call this the pocket presentation. Imagine if you had a wallet, imagine that right front pocket, and you just moved it to your left front pocket. But in doing so, you got your funds now became income tax free. You had guaranteed values, growth potential, accelerated benefits, home health care funding. And by the way, it was always liquid. You still have control of that wallet. It's in your right front pocket. Imagine if you could change the address that your monthly or annual statement comes from. Instead of the bank or the money market or the brokerage building, it comes from the insurance company building, ideally National Western Life, based here in Austin, Texas. And in doing so, you got incredibly more value in that statement. Would you just change that? It's always still your money, and that's a key to understand how we do this. I'll give you an example. Female, age 55, non-tobacco, in a CD. You start with 100,000. You know, CD rates, let's give them 2%. You might get a little bit more, a little bit less. My fixed rate is 3.55%. If you choose that, could be more if you indexed it. At year 10, at the 2% rate, yeah, you're going to get 121,000 in cash value. My cash value, because we're accounting for the cost of insurance, is a little bit less, but that's not what we're focusing on, because we're focusing on the death benefit. From day one, I've got a 122% bonus here. That 100,000 is worth 222,000 for that 55-year-old. Their CD is still going to be 100,000, After 10 years, it's going to be 121. I win there. Accelerated benefits, what if they get sick or hurt? We've doubled the value of that account for accelerated benefits. And oh, by the way, we just neutralized the minor gain over 10 years because that value is going to be taxed, and it's taxed every year. We can avoid taxes if the benefits are structured properly with the properly identified beneficiary. So which pocket is better? Do you want to be in the bank pocket, the CD pocket, the money market pocket, or the insurance company single premium life pocket? The better pocket, we believe, is Lifetime Returns Select. And now we're going to talk about some other phraseology that people use in this discussion. And right now, rates, we're at all-time lows in fixed interest rates. The client profile for this are people that do set aside money for that rainy day. Would you be willing, Mr. or Mrs. Klein, to trade rate for benefit? Look at some of these CD rates that were pretty apparent a couple months ago. Safe money alternatives offer little incentive for growth. So people that are just really parking their money, in Europe, there are banks that are offering negative interest. You put money in, they're going to protect your money, but they're going to give you less in a year or 5 years or 10 years. It's crazy. Would you be willing to give up 1% or 2% for $50,000, $75,000, $100,000 more in value? I think many people would say yes. And those additional benefits are by way of the death benefit leveraging that we identified earlier that can be used for both a final expense, legacy, transfer, wealth transfer, and for accelerated benefits if they get sick or hurt. Would you be willing to trade rate for benefit? Most people will be willing to have that discussion. And you can see how we can do that just in the illustration. Here, this 55-year-old gets significantly more value by simply changing the address of their money from the CD bank to the insurance company single premium life policy. How would you like to spend your children's inheritance? I think some people say yes, but many people, there's a certain percentage of the population that is unwilling to do that. They're setting money aside. And these are the people that you talk to say, hey, what is this for? And they go, well, rainy day, if they're not spending that money when they're 65, 70, 75, even 80 years old, then they're telling you it's for somebody else. So for those people, we can give them permission to spend their children's inheritance because we can fund it at a discount. Wouldn't you rather fund your legacy at a discount? You're doing it at whole dollars, dollar for dollar. We can do it at discounted dollars. What would you do with the savings if we could get your legacy needs funded at a discount? Or would you rather increase the value of your legacy? And this argument or this presentation goes two ways. You can fund a legacy at a discount, or you can make that legacy significantly higher, guaranteed by contract, by using single premium life. So the two concepts, legacy at a discount, $100,000 set aside in a legacy, you use that to fund, or you want to fund $100,000 in terms of a legacy, rather than have it as funded at $100,000, you can do it for $59,000. I believe this is a 60 or 65-year-old, $59,000. That's a savings or discount of $40,000. You can give your clients permission to spend their money on themselves. Or let's go the other way. They want to enhance their legacy. They can take that $100,000 instead of just having $100,000 parked in the bank or a CD. They can guarantee that value, $168,000 guaranteed. Fund it at a discount or maximize the legacy. You can work it either way. It's really great. This was a female, age 65 years old, non-smoker. Pretty impressive. Indemnity versus reimbursement. For your home health care and long-term care expenses, would you rather have to fill out paperwork every time you had a charge, or would you just rather get a check? And that's the distinction that we offer with single premium life and the accelerated benefits that National Western Life offers. Once you qualify, we will mail a monthly check to the policy owner. They don't have to fill out paperwork every time they have an expense. They don't have to justify it. The benefit is theirs, and they can spend the money just as they would like. Do you want a plan that is indemnity or reimbursement, where you have to file paperwork every time you have an expense? Our program is indemnity. They qualify once, and the checks start to come. And that's through our accelerated benefit rider. And this is what's really exciting. For those of you on this call, everywhere we sell this product, which is basically everywhere other than the state of New York, we have state-of-the-art, top-flight accelerated benefits for both home health care and long-term care. We make no distinction. The funding is the same. So if you're in Ohio, Florida, California, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and I mention those states in particular because some companies cannot get their accelerated benefits approved in those states, we can do that. How do they qualify? Their doctor tells us they qualify. If they're unable to do what we call the standard activities of daily living, that's bathing, continence, toileting, transferring, eating, those kinds of things. They can't do 2 out of those 6 typical ADLs. They qualify for the benefit. Their physician certifies that by form, and then we begin to pay down the death benefit, 2% of the death benefit, whatever it is, whatever it's grown to by way of indexing. And that's another nice strength of National Western Life and the genius of using an index strategy. Because of that growth potential, we have the ability to grow that death benefit over time. That simply grows the pool of long-term care funds. Really, really positive as well. So these are really strong benefits that we're very proud to offer and people take advantage of. Is controlling your funds important to you? Most people will say yes. Is access to your funds important to you? And that's one of the things that makes this product so strong. It has a built-in return of premium from day one. Now, we consider this an objection buster. This is not to be considered a cash account. We want people to commit to the long term. The hazard is there is a 3-year chargeback if they exercise the return of premium, and the chargeback is on commission. Keep that in mind, but it declines over time. But the return of premium feature means it's always their money, and people are very excited about that prospect of being able to control their money. If you are an annuity specialist and you have used return of premium annuities in your planning strategies, I counter that single premium life with return of premium is the far better solution. Now, the good news is the client does not have to exercise the full return of premium. This product also has a 10% penalty-free withdrawal, and it also has, like any cash value life insurance, policy loan provisions so people can access their capital short of surrendering the policy. So there's some great opportunities to have access to those funds without surrendering the value in total. Do you want your benefits paid out taxable or tax-free? And of course, this is the genius of the design of a life insurance policy. Do you want the accounts you leave behind to be taxable? The death benefit and accelerated benefits, if properly structured, will be tax-free, payable to either the beneficiary as a death benefit or the policy owner for accelerated benefits, long-term care, home health care. Now, a lot of times, Tony, people will say to me, Paul, that's great, but I have a lot of clients that have their funds either in deferred annuities or they have their funds in qualified plans. If you could only show me a way to do this type of program, provide a legacy benefit and capture qualified funds or annuity embedded funds, that would be great. Well, we have a product for that. It's called Lifetime Return Select. It is a tax efficient way to capture qualified funds and annuity deferred funds and make them maximized by way of the life insurance leveraging. How does it work? It's pretty simple. It's a package program. We basically have built in a single premium immediate annuity that funds the life insurance. What this allows us to do then is you can do a 1035 exchange of a qualified account into the immediate annuity, and that will begin to pay into the life insurance program either 5 or 10 years. The advantage is that on that transfer, there is no taxable loss. We get the full value of that account. Now, as the payments are made over time, there will be a 1099 that's paid or that's issued, and that will require to have a taxable responsibility on the part of the policy owner. But in doing so, instead of having a big taxable event, either at death or at surrender of that qualified account, we now spread the taxes over time to make it tax efficient and take advantage of the leveraging. Finally, in the remaining 5 minutes that we have, IAMS is very attentive to your time. We're going to be done at 40-minute presentation. How about qualifying? If it was easy to qualify, would you go ahead and consider this program for your prospects and clients? It is. It's as easy as making a phone call. Ladies and gentlemen, we do all the underwriting over the phone. We have an underwriting department that's open to the mid to late evening, 9:30 Central Time. That's 10:30 on the East Coast, 7:30 on the West Coast. You can reach our underwriters. They do an interview of the client. They check some records that we can access to determine their eligibility, and they are approved at point of sale. Not screened, but approved. So you'll know coming from the appointment that you have a locked-in sale. I like to say it's like an open book test. We give you the questions in advance. It's right there in front of you, and you have those questions there for you to review with the client. And basically, these are questions about major health circumstances. Ladies and gentlemen, most people will qualify for this program. We can cover people that have had cancer events, cardiac events, as long as they were either 3 or 2 years in the past, 3 years for cancer events, 2 years for cardiac events. That includes even a bypass, certainly stents, those kinds of things. What we look at is where they are today. And if they are good today, they are likely eligible and will get approved at point of sale. A lot of times I think our underwriting process may even be a little bit more certain and sudden than the suitability process on the annuity side. So keep that in mind. So ultimately, what should you be doing with your clients? Whatever they have. What is the goal of this asset? Is this live on or leave on money? And who do you want this to go to when God calls you home? And those are the questions to ask. If they identify that this money is leave on, that it's going to somebody else, their kids, their spouse, their church, their charity, whatever it is, then this is an opportunity to engage in the top selling conversations in and around single premium life. Commissions are strong. Call Tony and his team. They'll share with you what those are. And Tony, we have a couple minutes as we come to a close for anybody that has any questions. I'm Paul Garofoli with National Western Life. Thank you for your time, and hopefully this was educational and informative.
Paul, thank you so much. I do have a couple of questions that have popped up, so let me go ahead and switch this back over to me. Okay, do you see my screen there?
Yes.
Okay, so it looks like, first question, can an annuity be rolled into this via 1035 exchange?
Yes, it can. That was the Lifetime Return Solutions strategy. You take that annuity, you 1035 it into the SPIA. Remember, that product is a combination single premium immediate annuity coupled with the life insurance program, so they can 1035 the annuity into the SPIA without a taxable event, and then when the single premium immediate annuity starts to pay on a regular schedule the premiums for the life insurance. There will be a taxable event, but it will be basically spread over either 5 years or 10 years. That's the two options that we give the policyholder in terms of how they want to handle the taxation of that annuity. So that's a very common strategy that we see every day here, and that's a great way to enhance the value of a protected annuity that's really designed and intended as a leave-on asset.
Okay. Does anybody else have any questions? You can enter those questions in the question tab there, and we'll try to answer that for you. In the meantime, it looks like nothing's popping up right now. A couple of more polling questions for you guys. Next polling question is if you'd like to get more information. I am launching that question here. So if you'd like more information on National Western Life and the products that we just discussed, go ahead and provide your vote there, and I'll make sure to get that out to you. I'll leave this up. Looks like we got a few people that are answering. And while they're doing that, Paul, I got another one. Age limit.
Age limit is minimum age 45, maximum age 85. And I know, Tony, that on the annuity side, sometimes it's difficult to get quality product for senior seasoned people. We go all the way up to age 85 on this program.
That's huge, because I know with a lot of carriers, minimum age is 50, number one, and the maximum age is 80. So you guys are one of the few that actually go up to age 85. So that is huge. I'll close that polling question out. And I got one more question. What is the max amount of dollars to start this? So I'm assuming the maximum amount of money that you can put in on single premium life.
Yeah, so we've actually raised what we call our net amount at risk. Sometimes people can get a little dazed when we talk about this, but basically we have a maximum limit. We have a table based on age that we use to determine the maximum amount that we can take. The older you are, the more we can take. Of course, the leveraging is a little bit lighter at those ages. And if I have a second here, Tony, I can give some people some ideas as to what that leveraging is.
Do you need me to turn
here?
it
Just
back
give me
over
one.
to you?
Yeah, no, I'm not. Don't point it to me. I just want to be able to.
All right.
I have some tables here, but basically our illustration system keeps it pretty simple. We will the illustration will show you what the most we can take in at any given age. But in the 80s, it's in and around $1 million. For the younger ages, several $100,000. So there are some limits. It's not a jumbo because we're not doing fully underwritten types of programs. We do have a fully underwritten program that can take higher limits, but for this one, again, we're trying to make this simple and easy so that most people, most of the time, can qualify. So that is the key to consider and remember when we talk about these types of programs. So best way to figure out how much we can take, give Tony and his team a call, and they'll tell you exactly how much.
So the illustration software will be able to let us know how much we can do.
Exactly.
Because it's going to be based on the age. Okay. And then I'll do one more. Can you transfer an index annuity to the SPIA?
Yes, again, it's the same. The same whether it's a fixed annuity or index annuity. You can do a 1035 of that, and then use that strategy of spreading taxes out over time to maximize the leveraging possibilities.
Okay. Well, again, Paul, thank you so much for your time. I just have one more polling question for everybody, and then I'll let you guys get back to work. And we've got a lot of information that was provided to you. Definitely will get that information out to you. Also, if you're not appointed with National Western Life and you're looking to get appointed with them, I do have a polling question here that I am going to launch. Be sure to answer yes, and we'll make sure to get that information out to you so we can get you appointed. So I'll leave this up here for a few more seconds. Make sure that everybody has an opportunity to vote. Okay, we'll go ahead and close that down. And again, Paul, thank you again for your time. For all of you that have attended, I appreciate your time. I know you guys have a busy schedule, and it's always appreciated that you take time out of your morning to join us on our webinars. Again, thank you, and you guys have a great week.